The major scale sounds like it was crafted by angels. Actually, the full pattern sounds like this. And it's so naturally appealing that we hear it all the time in music as a scale itself, or rearranged into different melodies, or as the basis of the chords in a song. But why? Why does the major scale sound so good? For example, what makes this C major scale sound so nice? Well, if we take these notes and wrap them into a loop like this, we get a step closer to the answer. This is the same pattern of black and white keys on the piano, but in a circular format. Here we have the recognizable pattern of the piano's black and white keys with 2 black keys here and a group of 3 black keys here. It's just the chromatic scale. And as you can see, all of the notes in the C major scale are white keys only. In other words, there are no sharps and no flat notes. And when we rearrange the chromatic scale into the circle of fifths by rotating every other note by 180 degrees so that each pair of complementary colors swaps places, you can see how all the white keys are grouped together like this, while all the black keys are also grouped like this. This section right here is the C major scale, all the white keys, but in a circle of fifths sequence. And then when we rotate it back into the chromatic scale, you can see the familiar interval pattern of whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. And then again, if we rotate this pattern back into the circle of fifths, you can see that the major scale is just a rearranged segment of the circle of fifths. And let's get it back into the chromatic scale pattern so you can see this as it's normally laid out on the instrument. And of course, it works the same way for all of the keys. So the G major scale looks like this on an instrument with G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. When we rotate this pattern into the circle of fifths, all of the notes are reordered to be neighbors or right next to the notes that are closely related to them. And you can see that in the G major scale, this F sharp note is black. All right, then in the D major scale, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D, when we rotate this pattern into the circle of fifths, again, you can see that all of these notes are related because they're neighbors in this pattern, and notes F sharp and C sharp are black in this key. And the same relationship between the circle of fifths and the major scale in each key is consistent. So we can see it in the A major scale, E major, B major, F sharp major, also known as the key of G flat, key of D flat, A flat, E flat, B flat, F, and then back to the key of C. So in this way, the circle of fifths explains why the notes in each key sound good together, why they sound compatible, because each major scale is really just a subset of the circle of fifths that has been rearranged into a chromatic scale pattern, and the major scale itself is a subset of the chromatic scale as well.